Hi everyone out there, this is Kelvin here. So people are asking me, Kelvin, how do you look at this development Tembusu Grand? In fact, I've actually do some research and I really come down to two very important factors, which is what? Let me explain to you. But just a disclaimer for myself, I have these two factors I would like you to look into, which is first mover advantage, second exit plan. Why is it so important to understand these two factors? Because when it comes to buying a property, right, the most important factor here is not about just buying a product. Buying a product is important. Second thing that is very important is look at how to exit. And that is something I'm going to illustrate to you in these two videos that I'm talking about here. So first and foremost, how do I look at first mover advantage? First, we must understand this development Tembusu Grand, right? What are the projects is actually available? In fact, if you look at this, right, this is Tembusu Grand. In fact, there are 3 plots of land that has not been released. Where are the 3 plots? First is this one, second is this one, third is this. There is 3 plots of land that has not been even released by the government yet for sale. So, which means that you do not even know exactly what is the price going to be eventually. But of course, the good news here is that not knowing what the price is means that the chances of buying at a higher price by the developer will be there. Why do I say so? If you look at this example, you will understand already. This is the recent Tembusu freehold that is sold at 815 million, which the price is $1,488 per square foot per plot ratio. But the reason that was en bloc was Mayor Park that was sold, and the en bloc price goes up to 1668 per plot ratio, which means just only 1 year, the price has increased by $228 per square foot. What does it mean? It means that in the upcoming launches, once Mayor Park start to launch, the price to sell, the break-even alone is already close to $2,600 per square foot. That is based on conservative numbers, 2006. So if the developer is going to make some profit out of it, they easily must sell 2008 and above in terms of price. So the question is, why must you be the first mover? As you can see from here, just look at West Coast View. If you look at the development in 2015, the land was bidded in 551. Actually, at that point of time, people doesn't know 2 years later what will be the price be. But what happened? The land was sold $592 per plot ratio. Subsequently, 1 year down the road, 2018, the price has actually jumped to what? $800 per plot ratio based on this particular development over here, Whistler Grand. Which means that along these 3 developments, which is within the circumference, the price has increased along the way in different years. Is it normal? It's normal. Why? Because the land cost will always be the one that factor the upcoming prices, which is very similar to this Tembusu. Because why? There's 3 plots of land that has not been released, which means that when you were to enter this development at Tembusu Grand at this current price, I would say that you are the first mover. And subsequently, the land will be more expensive, which means that you are buying something what? At a lower entry price based on today's market. So just look at Park Rivera, which is just now I mentioned to you, the first plot of land. Did the owner make profit? Yes. Most of them actually has made profit. You just look at it, 190 over transaction of units has all made profit. Can you imagine if you are the first mover advantage? Look at Daily Farm, same thing, In 2009, the land was only 280. Eventually, 2010, 345. Eventually, 2011, how much is the land price? $426 per square foot. In fact, the land cost will keep moving up in this area based on the different years. So, at the end of the day, what do you need to know from here? So, if you want to buy a property, first important thing here is that, am I the first mover? Am I able to buy something at a lower price? Subsequently, that I know that my circumference of land is going to increase in terms of value, will I stand a better advantage of moving forward? This is something that you need to know. That's why you look at this tree house. It's one of the first mover based on here, which is the Chestnut Avenue. Owners are actually making profit. In fact, 200 over people actually make profit in the sense. Some even make $700,000 out of it. So can you imagine, why is it so important to be the first mover? The good news here is that you know that, right? The certainty, right, is important. Because why? If you know that your circumference have 3 plots of land, that gives you certainty that your prices will be one of the lowest among the 3 plots of land. That gives you what? Blessing. That's why Tembusu Grand to me here is the first early mover advantage with the upcoming 3 plots of land at that area, which means that it gives you the certainty, which gives you the safe bet at the end of the day here. Of course, I would think that this is the lowest land for Tembusu based on the 3 plots that I just mentioned to you just now. Thank you so much for watching the part 1 of this particular video. If you are interested to find out the exit strategy, call any of our Promax agents to get the video for this part 2 on exit.